So the first test is to be able to focus without distraction. I've seen people who can even read in a noisy environment. So if someone is even beside you and making a noise, or whoever, or the background, don't let it distract you. If you can give your 100% focus, I think comprehension will be easy for you. Then also you take it one after the other, because there are areas where you have to, for instance, give grammatical names and grammatical structures. If you are weak in that area, try as much as possible. You can't learn it in school. Go to like a tutorial center where you will be well equipped in such area. Meet a grammarian. There are information everywhere now, even on YouTube. Like when we're about to close, I'm going to let them know where they can, connect to some of my teachings on YouTube and on TikTok. So you really want to learn some of these things. These are some of the steps you have to take. Okay, someone who is hungry for knowledge goes to any length to get it.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay, that is perfect too. You know, all those things too are very crucial to their success too.
That's it.
You know, some students are good in essay and are bad in letter writing.
Yeah.
Some are not good in comprehension, getting what is especially them to get.
Yeah.
So I think if they start preparation earlier on, prevent poor performance like you put us. The other question I have here is, for students who are afraid of English, how can they overcome that fear and become good at the subjects? Because there are people that don't like English because of how vast it is.
Yeah.
I also believe English is kind of harder than mathematics. You know, to me personally, I don't know if other people out there, you know, in maths, if you have the formula, you can solve it. Just like an account.
I always tell my students.
Yeah, but in English now, if something might sound not okay with you, that can be the answer. If it sounds very okay with you, and that might not be the answer. So those who have this fear for English, what can they do for them to overcome it, for them to become better at it?
All right, thank you so much for that question. That's a very good question. I think will help anyone listening. So the thing is, one way to fight your fears is to face it.
Okay.
And the truth of the matter is, some people don't even, because of that fear now, they don't want to engage in anything that makes them, to even communicate. Have you ever seen that some people, when you ask them things, the moment you speak like 5 minutes, they have diverted to their, normal vernacular or even pidgin English?
Yeah, it is.
Because of the fear of committing blunders. That shouldn't be the problem. Make mistakes. If you want to be good at something, especially English language, don't be scared of making mistakes. Come out, make those mistakes, and be corrected.
Okay.
So that's one step. Then also be ready. Be ready to unlearn and to relearn.
Okay.
See, there's some of the problem we have these days is that once you know something, you just believe that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And people continue that way. You keep saying those things that way. Imagine someone that has been from when he was a child. The father will say, maybe they're in a car, driving somewhere, and say, Daddy, what have you just done now? I just changed the gear. Are you get what I'm saying? Remember the manual car, those gear, gear 1, gear 2, gear 3. So I just changed the gear. The father said gear. He would also repeat such, and that will stick to his brain and memory.
Yeah.
And he will call that gear 1,000 times. Even when you're correct, telling him this is gear, that has stuck to his head and memory. So he's not ready to unlearn. Have you ever come across students who tell you, that's not what my teacher told me?
Many of them.
Yeah, so they want to remain that way, and they feel that that's all right. One day I was teaching a grammar rule, and I made it clear when I said something like, it's wrong to say when you're using words like, this has part of subjunctive, past subjunctive, when you say something like, it's high time, you get what I'm saying, or it's time. Like you say, it's high time, we left. And you say, sir, I've never heard that in my life. And I will never say that, sir. Because it doesn't, no, it doesn't say, hey, it doesn't sound correct. It doesn't even sound nice. Also, English doesn't have to do with sound. It has to do with correctness. So if this is correct, now unlearn what you have learned. This is the right one now.
Yeah.
Once they are ready to do that, you see the adjustment, you see them becoming so perfect. So that's another challenge. So let them be ready to unlearn what they have learned. You don't stop learning. Are you getting it? One thing.
They start dying.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was Mahatma Gandhi who said, live as if you were to die tomorrow.
Okay.
And learn as if you were to live forever.
Wow. That's a very powerful.
Yeah, I think if every student has that mindset, they would set a goal for themselves and achieve each of those goals every minute as it counts.
Yeah.
You know, that gives you the drive, like, okay, tomorrow, there's no tomorrow. So I have to finish up what I have to do. And then when also you have the mindset that you just have to continue learning, because learning doesn't stop.
It's continuous.
It's continuous.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
So what final advice do you have from our audience? I think they are eager to hear your final advice. What do you have for them?
Okay. Shout out to everyone. Greetings to all of you. My advice to you is this. I want everyone to know that knowledge is something you long for. Mm-hmm. Knowledge is something you aspire and desire with the whole of your heart. The moment you can desire with the whole of your heart, forget it. Every other thing will fall in place for you. So how do you do this? Now you're preparing for an exam. You have, let's take English as well as the case study. You're preparing for English. What do you have to do? Create a study plan. Number one, that's what most students fail to do. They fail to create a study plan. So once you can create a study plan for yourself, itemize each of the topics that you want to study, label them with the accurate time. Let's say you want to spend 2 hours. With that, you have something to wake up to. You know, something that I like to tell my students is this. A man who has nothing to wake up to will always find sleeping very interesting.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I think it was Linus Okori who said that.
And then say.
He said, once you don't have anything to wake up to, you just keep sleeping. That's why you see some will just, by 10 o'clock, they're still in bed.
Yeah.
It's so appalling. So now when you have this itemized, another thing you have to do is to invest. Please, invest in knowledge. I wonder why at this time, you know, some people haven't started preparing for JAMB. They are waiting till January.
That's a big financial mistake.
I'm telling you.
Academic mistake also.
Being penny wise and pound foolish. So, in order for you to excel, look for a very good coaching center. Join them and start getting yourself equipped. It's already getting late. You have only 4 months to prepare for JAMB.
Yeah.
How do you expect to cover all the topics that normally under school calendar you're supposed to learn from SS1 to SS3? Taking how many years? 3 years.
3 years.
Now you want to cover all of that in less than 4 months. I don't see how that is realizable. So you ought to have started by now. So look for the nearest, one of the best. At least if you're very intelligent, when you see teachers are intelligent, you should know. Stay there and learn.
Yeah.
Start covering up. Start covering up. So that's another thing you have to do. Before I go into the next point, I want to let you know, not just because maybe because I have my own coaching center, I want someone to join. It was this good leader that said, he said, to get a good return on your money, he said, pour your money into your head. Pour your money into your head. So whatever I do, you want to excel, you want to get good grades, that is what to do. Don't say, I don't have money now. Maybe you just want to pay for only 2 months. Who would you blame when you score 213? Or you think 213 is good a score? You should be aiming at 350 and above. How do you get 350 and above when you only came for 3 months? Self-reading helps, but it can't help you enough. Self-learning helps, but can't help you enough. So you need that from the teachers. You need, even if it's only 30% from that teacher, it will scale you up to 350 and above. I have my own experience, but because of the time for this interview, I will not be able to share. Maybe And the subsequent episode, I'll have some other things to tell all of you. I'm so happy to be a guest on Professor Linus' channel today. I wish to come in contact with all of you. I hope that what I've shared would have affected and impacted life positively. If you need to hear more from me, you can check me out on my
definitely. Yeah. I will drop the handle for them.
Okay, they can check me. Yeah, they can check me out on my YouTube channel and then on TikTok. I'm also on Instagram, Fred Patrick, the Grammar Prophet. God bless all of you. I love you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Frederick, for such a wonderful time. I'm sure that they have learned many things today they can be able to incorporate for them to be able to pass all their exam when it comes to English language in one sitting. If you are a first viewer, you are welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. And in the comment section, tell us which part of the interview amused you the most and your question that you have for us to see you guys in the next explicit interview. Bye-bye.